What's up, duders? Well, today, let's talk about veromos. Let's see, I have a veromos. His stats ain't so great. You know, every time I get better runes to put on something, I get a new mon, I put them on. But veromos is optimal in damn near everywhere in the game. You want to have decent accuracy on them. I know I don't have great accuracy on them, but I have accuracy leader skills on other mons. So when I do use them, sometimes it doesn't even really matter. Like, he lands pretty good stuns, and he lands pretty good dots. But here's my runes on them. I'll show you first. You know, not even maxed out yet. HP. They're both not even maxed out yet. These ones ain't leveled up. The reason for it being that they're not all maxed out, the runes, is where I use them. I use them in dungeons like Giants B10, Dragons. Like, he does the job. Like, I can't complain. So I've never really had a reason. Like, when he wasn't working, I leveled the runes up. I have never switched the runes from the time I put them on, and that's the reason. Is I don't have no need to. Like, if I started using them more in arena and guild wars and stuff, I would find better runes, put them on there, and max them out. But for what I've been using them for, it's been working. So let's look at his skills. He's got a leader skill, HP, 33%, which is great. And he can be good in raids too, I hear, because he debuffs, as long as he doesn't get that oblivion on him, where he can't use his passive, which is removes weakening effects. Any debuffs except like stuns, sleeps, he can remove, like, one per ally and himself each turn. And he recovers not much, but it's something. For each weakening effect that's removed from allies, he gains 3% HP. So he removes one from 3 allies in an arena. That's 9% HP, which ain't bad. That's just like almost the same as Camilla. For each turn, she gets 10%. But him, they have to have weakening effects, like heal block, slows, defense breaks, attack breaks. He removes that stuff each turn. So that's one of the reasons you want to have him on violent too. Because if somebody throws somebody's team throws 3 or 4 defense breaks, or debuffs, sorry, on your mons, he violent procs. He can remove up to 2 off each one. You know, he violent procs a third time, and you know they're back with nothing on them. So it's nice. This skill here attacks all enemies and stuns them with 30% chance. Damage is proportionate to his max HP. So you want him like high HP. He is an HP mon. Skill ups are like crucial in this game. When it comes to skill ups, like, you can have a top tier mon and it's just not doing what you think it should do. Or like whenever you battle somebody else, it's just not doing, like, it's not hitting as hard. It's not that harmful effect rate means right there. It says attacks all enemies and stuns with a 30% chance. Now you take that harmful effect rate 10%. Now it's a 40% chance. That next one, harmful effect rate 10%. Now it's a 50. And then level 6, That's a 60% chance to stun enemies. And it's an AoE attack, so it's hitting all 4 in arena. And then, you hit that last skill up, and now you can use the skill again in 3 turns. And that's why he can be a pain in the ass sometimes in the arena or Guild Wars. It's because he'll hit you, that first skill, he'll hit you with that stun, and then not proc. Or maybe even proc once. Violent proc. And now next turn, he hits you with his first skill, and that second skill is already ready. Now he violent procs, uses it, and everybody's stunned again. Like, I've been soloed by veromos early game. Even here in mid game, like a veromos with a Bella, it can be a pain in the ass. Especially if he's stunning, landing all of his stuns. This here attacks with the magical powers and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns. It's a dot. It's the little skull above your mon, and each continuous damage dot stands for damage over time. Each one is accountable for taking 5% of your HP off. So, and it's with a 50% chance. Then you got the harmful effect rate goes up. It can be a 75% chance to land that. So that's one of the reasons you want decent accuracy on him, so that he's stunning and landing dots. And whenever, damage according to attack speed, and that's one of the reasons you want him fast, because veromoses can hit pretty hard. I understand they're support mons, but if you get optimal runes, man, with a defense break on, he hits you 2 times with that first skill. If he's strong and fast, and he takes 3/4 of your HP away and then leaves 2 dots, and like, he can wreck a team. He's pretty good, man. And places I used him early game, Giants B10, you'll see him. Dragons, you'll see him. People use them everywhere. Necro, not so much. It's because he's not a multi-hitter. Yeah, I understand on Violent he can hit a few times, and if you have him speed, but there's a speed cap on Necro, so you can use him in Hall of Magic, any of the elemental dungeons. He can be used. He's decent for secret dungeons. Guild Wars, definitely. You'll always see veromos in Guild Wars. Arena, just here we'll open right there. Boom, first one I picked, veromos. You'll always see him in arenas. And another thing is take him here. Take him, if you don't have a farmer. And veromos is a must-have in this game. Like, it should be one of the first things you attempt to fuse when you're refusing. Is veromos. Okay. Veromos can solo, and it's not super slow, but it's not super fast, but it gets the job done. About a minute per run, which ain't bad. So let's see him in action. Right there, he's proven to you that he does proc. Right there, he procced out of a sleep. And let's see, show you. No, he's gonna hit too hard to show you the dots. You've seen the stuns in action. There's some more stun. There's a dot. It's called a dot. Damage over time, it stands for. Continuous damage each dot. And it does it for 2 turns. So if a mon has 2 dots on them and each one has a number 2 by it, and they lost 10, they take their turn and lose 10%. Then they violent proc, they lose another 10% that quick. You seen him right there. He cleared his own debuff right there. Conversion of magic. And right there, what was it? 101. Not bad. So he can be a farmer. I mean, he's useful damn near everywhere in this game, especially early game, mid game, even late game. Players use them. You know, the mons used to make them are all here except for Kume. Is that his name? Yeah, Kume. And he's a secret dungeon. You'll see people spamming all the time, looking for Dark Yeti SD. That's a secret dungeon. Get yourself a Kume. Get yourself right here the what's her name? Atene? No, I don't think it's Atene. Either way, the water undone. What else we got here? You know, the fire succubus. Izaria? Something like that. I don't know. I never used them ones much in the game. So, and the Orang, the wind vampire. But get yourself a veromos. Get on the way to fusing him as quickly as possible. He will definitely increase your dungeon runs times and survivability. Definitely. Let's take a look at this. The little dice event. I'm gonna save mine up and do a video on them where I roll them a whole bunch at once and see where it goes. But you can get nice rewards from this. Anyways, as you can see, I showed you already, my veromos ain't the greatest, but he ain't the worst, and he does what he's supposed to do. So that's proof right there that you don't need godly runes to use him where he's needed. Arena, guild, dungeons, dungeon runs. He does. He like can make or break a dungeon team. Unless you got like all the top tier mons, like, which you probably don't, as I don't, as people have been playing for a year longer than me don't. You know, it's just RNG, random number generator. It's all in luck on what you pull. There's time gates or whatever, however it works. You know, a little wheel. There's a little wheel and it has a mon on it. Each spot as it rolls, as somebody summons, that wheel keeps turning. This is how I think it works. And then, you know, if you're lucky enough to push that summon button when the next nat 5's in line, then that's how I think people get lucky. They just happen to hit the button when it's time. Veromos, man. Get a veromos. That dude will change your game. You know, get him awakened. Hit the dark dungeon. Get him awakened. 6-star him, and you'll never regret a veromos. So, but if you liked the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment, question. Subscribe if you haven't already. And have fun, guys. I'm out of here.